it's Sarah back with 12 more minutes of exercise to help you stay fit on even those busiest of days. And today I'm down on the floor for one of my favorite kind of workouts, a core workout. Today I'm going to ask you to grab a towel because it's going to help us add a little bit of resistance to those abs. If you happen to have a resistance band, maybe one with some handles or just one of these stretchy bands, awesome. Go grab that instead of your towel and you will get even more out of this workout. For today, I'm going to stick with the towel for those of us that don't have a resistance band. And you'll just take that towel and kind of roll it up so you can hold it in both hands. If you've got a resistance band, just grab it in both hands. And you're going to take your hands outside your shoulders. I'm going to push play on this. It'll give us 15 seconds. And then we're going to start our exercises. Each exercise is 35 seconds. We've got 3 moves per round and only 5 rounds because we only work out for 12 minutes. So take those hands outside the shoulders. Hopefully that's going to make some noise next time. And just start to loosen things up. Take some twists, some shoulder rolls, whatever feels good to you. And then hands will come in front of the knees and you will round the back. And then pull those hands up behind the shoulders. So rounding the back, pulling the ribs towards the hips, and then extending up and back. Exhale as you round, drawing that belly button towards the spine. Inhaling as you pull back, and just get some mobility through the spine. Warm up that core, and move with your breath. Exhale, and inhale. You choose the range of motion here. You may not be able to go far overhead, and that's okay. Work within your body's capabilities. We're going to twist next. So one hand will come outside the knee, the other hand will pull back, and then you'll just twist to the other side, keeping those hips square. Here we go, 35 seconds. Really plant those sits bones into your mat or the floor and pull back. You can press into the knee with one hand as you pull back with that opposite hand. You should be feeling some tension through the upper back and into those obliques down the side of the core for 12 more seconds. Just a big twist and pull. See if you can twist a little bit further and look past that back shoulder. Quick shake. Next we've got side bends. We're going to keep those hands out wide, arms overhead, and you're just going to reach down towards one side, up and over to the other side for 35 seconds. Try to keep those sits bones grounded as you reach up and over. So we really want to plant those sits bones down. And then pull that bottom rib up and over the top of your hip bone. Firing up those obliques. Getting them ready for a big core workout. Stay strong through those shoulders. Keep them pulling down away from the ears. And we're going to roll to our back with this towel behind our knees. Feet flat on the floor. And our hands grabbing our towel or our resistance band that you've wrapped behind your knees. Planting the feet on the floor. Get a hold of that towel. And we're just going to exhale and roll ourselves up for 35 seconds. Exhale and bring yourself up. Inhale and bring yourself down. It's okay to use the towel a little bit, but as you move through this, try to use that towel just a little bit less so that in theory, you could pull yourself up without it. We're keeping that belly hollow, pulling the belly button down towards the spine as you roll up and down. Try to go all the way down and all the way up. We're going to do those again. For now, you're going to lift those knees up over the hips with a grasp on your towel or your resistance band and your shoulders pressed into the floor. And then just extend those legs out and then bring them back in. We're pulling on the towel or the resistance band as we extend those legs out so we can get a little bit more resistance through those abs. Drawing that belly button down tight towards the spine as if somebody's about to come stand on top of you. And you got to hold them up. Pressing that low back down towards the mat and keeping those shoulders anchored. into the floor or the mat. Feet back down. We're going to roll up for 35 more seconds at that bell. If you want to drop your towel and not use it at all and just do a straight sit up, go for it. You got 30 more seconds. Try to keep your feet planted on the floor. Don't let them come up. And we're rolling ourselves up and rolling ourselves down. A little massage for the back as you roll. So maybe it feels good. At the bell, we're going to lay back down and extend the legs up with the towel wrapped around the bottom of the feet, or your resistance band wrapped around the bottom of the feet. And we're just holding on to the sides, planting those shoulders down, planting that low back down, and drawing the belly button to the spine. We're going to lower our legs down and up. You got 35 seconds. Down and up. And again, pull on the towel as you press through those heels and fire up those lower abs. Anchor the shoulders down. Don't let them come up. Pull that belly button in tight. Keep that strong belly brace. For about 10 more seconds. We're going to keep our towel or our band wrapped around the feet. We're going to keep our hands holding on to it. And we're just going to crunch up and down. So try flexing those feet up towards the ceiling. Get a little stretch through the back of the legs. Exhale, crunch up. Inhale, lower down. See how high you can bring those shoulders up off the mat. And feel those bottom ribs sliding towards the top of the hips. If you want a little bit more, you can try to lift that tailbone up just a little bit as you crunch and press through those heels. 10 more seconds. We're going to keep the towel or the band here for our third exercise of this round and fire up those obliques. So grab the towel now with both hands, grabbing both sides. So we've got a hold of that towel right over our belly. And we're going to drop these legs from one side to the other. And as you do this, it's okay to let the hip bones come up off the mat, but try not to let those shoulders come off the mat. So we want to anchor those shoulders down and really fire up the side of the core as we go from side to side. So it doesn't have to be a big drop. We just want to fire up the side of the core without letting those shoulders lift off the mat. We're going to put the feet down at the bell and bring that towel or band in front of us with the hands just a little bit wider than the shoulders. We're going to do a simple crunch, up reaching towards the knees and then back down with a big exhale as you crunch and an inhale as you lower down. Belly button in tight. Exhale up. Inhale down. Reach that band or towel up towards the knees, maybe over the knees if you can get up a little bit higher. Lift those shoulders as high as you can off the floor or the mat. Feel those ribs sliding towards the hips. Feel that belly button pulling down towards the spine. 10 more seconds. We're going to take this to an oblique crunch next. So we'll bring one arm outside the shoulder. Take those hands a little bit wider. One hand outside your shoulder. Other hand comes overhead. And as you exhale and crunch, you will reach up towards that opposite knee. Give it a try. Exhale up. Inhale down. Bringing that shoulder up off the mat and reaching it across the body. Keep that other hand anchored on the floor. Try to keep the other shoulder anchored on the floor. And fire up the side of the core. Moving with your breath. Exhale to crunch a little bit higher. Inhale to lower down. In 5 seconds, all we do is switch sides. So we'll bring the opposite arm outside the shoulder. and the other arm overhead so we can reach up towards the opposite knee. Let's give it a go for 35 seconds. And then we only have one more round, just 3 more exercises, and you're already done with your 12-minute core workout. See if you can extend that range just a little bit more. Lift that shoulder a little bit higher. Reach a little bit further past the knee. You've only got 10 more seconds. We're going to keep the band or the towel in our hands, and we're going to stay laying on our back. All right, we're going to take that band overhead and just press it into the floor. So bring those hands down to the floor and give a little pull on the band or the towel and anchor those shoulders down. We're going to lift the knees up for a reverse crunch, lifting that tailbone up off the mat. And then you can either tap the toes down or you can extend the legs out. You got 30 more seconds. So this time we're going to pull those hips up towards the bottom ribs as you pull that belly button in towards the spine. And you try not to let the hands come off the floor. You can always tap toes as close to the hips as you'd like, or maybe tap them a little further away. Just a few more seconds. Then we are going to keep our feet down, and we're just going to crunch up and down. So bring that towel in front of you. And we're going to exhale, reach towards those knees. Inhale back down. Crunch and lower. If you want a little bit more, lower those hands all the way to the floor overhead. Then exhale up towards the knees. Or keep bringing those hands back in front and then up. So you choose overhead or in front. And then we've just got one more quick 35-second round. You'll keep those arms overhead one more time. You'll lift the knees one more time. And we'll bicycle those legs. So pressing your low back down, pressing your shoulders down, try to keep those hands down, and you'll just alternate leg extensions. Or like you're pedaling a bike, you can do little circles or just in and out. Keep that low back pressed down. Keep that belly button in tight, and if you need to, tap alternating toes and keep the knees bent. You've only got 20 more seconds for this workout. I hope you feel that core working. If not, maybe you need to do another 12-minute workout. If you've got 12 more minutes in your day. Almost done. 3, 2, 1.
Activity completed.
That's it. You can roll yourself up or roll to the side and push yourself up. You can stay on the ground and extend those arms and legs out. Stretch out that core. Grab some water, maybe do another workout, or get back to your busy day. Thanks so much for joining me. Like and subscribe, because I'd love for you to join me again. Have a great rest of your day.